Hi guys, Jarell here, back with our episodes of the OA, and we're actually on to the season finale. This is episode 8 called Invisible Self, and has OA said herself, are you ready? We're going to sit down and I'm going to tell you the end and the remainder of my story. So that's exactly what we're going to do. This is episode 8.
Do not stand. Just turn around in the chair and face me.
5 people locked in my basement.
You can get it off your chest in the deposition.
I have to talk to you about Evelyn.
You don't say my wife's name.
These 5 ND survivors in my basement, they have an ability. Technology is beyond my comprehension. It's beyond science as it stands today, but they can heal your wife, I swear it. One of my subjects died. They brought him back to life 11 hours later.
Oh, thank God!
This one?
The fact the cop is now pointing the gun at you tells you you are screwed.
Upstairs. Move.
I'm gonna lock the door.
Oh,
And
she's
we'll be
in a
watching the
bad
monitor
way.
until her condition improves.
Don't you see? The sheriff's all hyped up, but when this doesn't work, he'll crash. Hap will look mad and he'll turn him in.
You're here. You're finally here. I have held it inside me, waiting for you to come. It's always a matter of will. Only a person of great determination can swim to another side.
Motherfucker.
Don't touch him! Get away from him! Get out! I will shoot. Homer, get out! Get out! Come on! I have Homer. I don't.
I don't need you. I'm leaving you exactly as I found you. I don't have to kill you.
And even if you get back, we'll be gone. In another dimension. All of us.
I run to get him, and I can't catch him. I really run so hard, and I can't catch him, and I scream, come back! Oh my God.
Oh no.
You were at the Olive Garden.
Yeah, I'm Alfonso. I'm your daughter's friend. And don't worry, I'm gonna prove that it's true. Her whole story. Everything she went through.
She told you?
Oops.
The house was by a mine. The cages were in a basement, in a room that wasn't that much bigger than this. My bed was against the wall. There was another cage here and one there. A young man was next to me. We drank water from a trough. We ate food made for animals. I went 7 years without touching someone else's skin.
I know. I made a mistake.
You lied to me. You lied to the police.
I'll call him and explain the whole thing. What you told us last night, it doesn't change any of that.
You lied about the note because you were worried I would be hurt by her choice of words. She disappeared. And you thought that's what I would have on my mind?
It all happened because I chose her. I thought because she was blind, she would need me forever. I needed her to love me. How could I tell you?
Weird combinations instead of names. I'm gonna try anesthesiologist and pilot.
No way!
How'd you get in here? No, I didn't break in, I promise.
So how did you get in here? Is somebody else here? You're one of the boys that she spoke to. Huh?
You know her. She didn't tell you about the brave Homer. In the mine. In Nap's near-death studies.
No. She told me about you. You know what secondhand trauma is? When you take somebody else's pain so they can survive. That's what you did.
She told us a story.
Yeah.
It just, wasn't true.
We've had a whole season of this entire story. And what she went through.
I took that Liprexa on an empty stomach. I feel a little dizzy. Are you okay to finish?
It's fine. You have a lie down.
Oh, okay. Selling up. Oh, and now she's tagged.
Heard you're planning to move out west.
Oh, I don't know.
This woman threw all this away for nothing.
Brought my car in for a tune-up. I
Including
have a
that
cousin
check.
lives in Northern California.
I had the dream again. I know. I know what it is now. You did it. Now you see. I have the will. Can't you feel it?
Away! Take me with you!
They said it would be invisible, like jumping into an invisible current. It just carries you away. Homer?
Okay, that was episode 8, season 1 of the OA. What? Oh my god. I don't know which way to interpret what's just happened. I'm thinking. Okay, right. Let's go down this path. All of it was imagined. None of it was real. It was all in her mind. And that's why they found all the books, and he found a violin case there and everything else. Okay? But that doesn't add up. For me, that doesn't add up. For a start, what was that guy doing in her house in the middle of the night? The guy was meant to be helping her from the FBI. Or is that just the FBI trying to cover up what really is going on, what really happened, and whether this is real and they don't want anyone to know about it? Wow, I could probably have an hour's discussion about this as to whether it was real or not. She said she knew something was coming bad. I heard on the radio about the kid that was shot up at school. We heard that. So all of this, from my understanding, is for all of that to have coalesced at the point where that kid walked in and was going to shoot the school up and kill several students, people, teachers, whatever, and their movements and what she trained them to do was enough of, I don't know, you could see it as just a distraction until whoever it was from the cafeteria at the back managed to take him down and stop it all from happening. Or you could see the movements as, if you believe all of her story and everything that's gone on and everything that's happened, you could say it was some sort of effect that those movements had on the perpetrator, the gunman, whoever he was, and momentarily maybe took him out of whatever the bad place he was in to have started to commit this act in the first place. And it was enough for whoever it was, teacher, to have taken him down. And the person who is the one who was not meant to survive this, or not meant to get through this unscathed, was OA. I did notice this fifth movement thing, that we've only seen it used twice. And the first time we saw it was with the cop's wife. And the minute she used that fifth movement, she was killed instantly. Or at least was shot with a bullet. And the second time it was used was with OA, and she had her hands here over her heart, and she was shot with a bullet. So you could see it that way too, that that's what the fifth movement was of her moving on. Or, I don't know. I'm trying to put it all together. And the fact that she can see, and she couldn't see before. Now you could say that maybe she was able to see all along, even back from her being a child. She was. All of that, I believe, what happened to her when she was a child, that she was Russian and that was her real father, I believe all that is true. And then after the bus crash, maybe she wasn't blind, maybe it was psychosomatic, I don't know. But I'm not going with that theory. I am not going with that theory. I am going with the believer's theory. But that was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. I could go on and on and on, especially about Heb and everything, but oh, that's complicated. There could be several theories to this, or it could all just be going right back to the beginning of the season. It could all just be in her head, and she's in some psychiatric ward somewhere and none of this is real. That could be another way you could go. let me know in the comments what you take from that. What as the viewer you made a determination on, because I have a feeling a lot of people that watched this final episode, once it got back to the bit where we skip forward and she's outside planting with a not her dad, not her real dad, but with her parents, and it moves on and there's a school shooting and all of that happens. Let me know what you thought at that point. I'm sure a lot of people would have been like I was, where you're like, hang on a minute, what's going on here? That was so surreal, and it was like an out-of-body experience for the viewer. I think that was the intention. You're like, I've just watched all of this and listened to all of this and listened to this incredible story. And is it unreal or isn't it? Plus, my biggest thing is the FBI guy in the house at night. For all we know, he could have just planted those books. Because they didn't exactly fit for me. I mean, they all looked brand new and they were in an Amazon box. So she'd been doing research on being able to come up with all this story day in, day out, night in, night out, with the 5 of them at that house. There'd been notes and scribbles and pages bent, and those books were brand new, like they'd just come off the shelf. So again, that doesn't fit for me. I'm weighing up all the pros and cons to fit what I want for that, and I think that's what they want you to do as the viewer. So it was all literally for her to save them from a school shooting, however which way you want to look at it, and for her to move on and possibly be with Homer. I don't know. Tell me what you think, but that was brilliant. I have no idea where the hell season 2 is going to go. Not a clue, but we will be back with it next week. If you want to watch this full-length episode, guys, don't forget it will be available over on Patreon as normal. I'm not going to waffle on too long, or I'm going to make this episode way too long. But I could probably theorise about that for quite some time. Anyway, if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you enjoy the OA and you enjoy some of my other series, by all means hit the subscribe, turn your notifications on, and you will know when the next episode releases. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you for episode 1 of the next season, the second and final season of this, next time. And I have no idea what to expect, because that did not go anywhere where I thought it was going for the final episode. And I'm probably going to be thinking about that all night now, as to what more I should have said or changed or theorised should have been different. Anyway, right, we are done. See you for the next episode. Till then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Take care.